Sactamis Astalnuch Saitu Quanquamus.
My name is Rudy Vendiola, and I'm the Associate Dean at Northwest Indian College, and I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies for the 2021 Northwest Indian College graduation ceremony. Osiem and Estrella Chasiem, Ait Squel Ayashwal, Yak Quinn, son of Snat, Diane Irene Villaluz, son of Tan, Vandy Vendiola, son of Man, Adelia Hilaire, Guru Villaluz, Melchor Vendiola, Berhaida Apostle, son of Sela, Edward Frank Hilaire, Christine Williams, Christine Irving, son of Chumuk, Hey Taluk, Celia Tom, George Williams, son of Akwiak, Salapilano, son of Supiak, Chuck Swinnimish, Lactamish, Visayan son. Soit sono helik Quenesathla, Tiakaya CM, Soit sono helik Sanat Tacho, Tiakaya CM. Nasklik Quenesquel, Aqua Quenesquel, Makqualia Quenesquian, Nuk Quoquo, Tiakaya CM. Statitum son Squile, Statitum son Squile. I want to welcome students, staff, faculty, and family members to Northwest Indian College's graduation ceremony 2021. This year's graduation ceremony will be conducted from a remote platform to mitigate the possible spread of COVID-19 and for the protection and safety of everyone. As you know, normally we would gather in person and spread the table and have songs and ceremonies and witnesses, and all this would take place at our Wecklium. We've done that for many, many years. But because of the pandemic and safety is a priority at Northwest Indian College, we are conducting this ceremony remotely. I lift up my hands for each and every one of you to take a moment, a brief moment in your life to participate, to witness, and to attend Northwest Indian College 2021 graduation ceremony. As you know, or may be aware of, the protocol for Coast Salish tribes and Coast Salish people, and even here, how we work at Northwest Indian College, is to offer a prayer or to offer a song to begin this type of work that's going to take place in the next few hours. So I would call upon the Lummi Canoe family to render an appropriate song and to start us off in a good way and to protect each and every one of us and to open the floor in that manner. Aishka CM. Haishka for the Lummi Canoe family for their appropriate song and starting us off in a good way and protecting each and every one of us as we start our 2021 Northwest Indiana College graduation ceremony. At this time, I would invite President Dr. Justin Guillory to provide some additional welcoming remarks. I'll turn the cyber mic over to Dr. Guillory.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to welcome you to the 2021 Northwest Indiana College Commencement Ceremony. My name is Justin Guillory, and I'm a direct descendant of the Nez Perce tribe, and it's a great honor to serve as the president of Northwest Indiana College. I want to thank and honor the Lummi Nation and the founders of Northwest Indiana College for their vision and for providing access to higher education to tribal communities in the Pacific Northwest. I also want to thank and acknowledge the Northwest Indian College Board of Trustees, our dedicated faculty and staff, the Commencement Committee, and the Northwest Indian College Foundation Board for their dedication and support. To our graduates, I want to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. You're the first class at Northwest Indian College that completed one full academic year completely distance learning and online during a pandemic. And that's hard to top. I wonder what stories each of you will tell your children or your grandchildren, or in some cases your future children and grandchildren, about your experience going to school during a pandemic. On the lighter note, all of us have heard our grandparents' stories about having to walk 5 miles one way to school every single day. And there is that one family member who has to top everybody's story by saying they walked 5 miles in a blizzard, uphill, both ways, while fending off dogs with one hand and carrying their book bag in the other. But on a more serious note, there were many challenges this past year. Not only did our students have to adjust and adapt, but our faculty and staff did too. For faculty, they had to switch completely to distance learning and online classes. And they had to find new and creative ways to engage students in a virtual format. For staff, there were lots and lots of Zoom meetings, tons of emails, and we had to rely on electronic signatures or the occasional verbal email approval. What I enjoyed the most about Zoom meetings, however, is I had a chance to meet a lot of very cute kids and pets and fur babies. I learned a couple of things during this crisis as well. I learned that a crisis never asks for permission, but it requires a response. A crisis, in this case a pandemic, also provides an opportunity to pause, to slow down, and reflect. We live in such a fast-paced time, and there are times we want life to slow down. This past year, it did, dramatically. I will be transparent with you, but while we were in shelter in place and staying at home for long periods of time, I enjoyed having my family all under one roof, tackling various projects, school assignments, job assignments, and tasks, and cooking together. I don't know if my children felt the same way, but that's okay. Another thing I learned is social distancing or physical distancing can either drive you closer to your loved ones and your family and friends, or it can drive you further apart. I hope and pray that the social distancing created a desire to spend time with your family and your loved ones and deepen your appreciation for the things in life that we often take for granted. I also want to take a moment to respectfully remember our loved ones that we lost during this past year. It was especially difficult to lose a loved one during the pandemic because we couldn't gather or use cultural protocols like we normally would have. I would like you to join me to take a moment of silence to pause and remember those who passed on. Thank you. In closing, someone once said there are two types of pain: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. I know this past year was painful, but at the same time, I am very proud that you chose to discipline yourselves and push through the pain to reach this important milestone. This year's theme is resilience. Together we rise. I know one thing: this year's graduating class embodies resilience, and I have full confidence that together we will emerge stronger and rise higher after this pandemic subsides. To our graduating class, continue to be strong and be a light to others. Congratulations to you, to the graduating class of 2021. We are very proud of you. Katsi out, Yao. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you, Dr. Guillory, for your opening remarks. Moving on with the agenda, we have our keynote speaker, Rena Priest. Rena is a poet and an enrolled member of the Lactamish people, the Lummi Nation. She has been appointed to serve as Washington State's Poet Laureate for the term of April 2021 to 2023. She is a recipient of the Van Don Foundation Fellowship and an Allied Arts Foundation Professional Poets Award. Her debut collection, Patriarch Blues, was published by Moonpath Press and received an American Book Award. Her second collection, Sublines, is available from Floating Bridge Press. Individual poems are featured at Poets Organization, Poetry Northwest, A Dozen, Nothing, and elsewhere. She is a National Geographic Explorer 2018, 2020, and Jack Straw Writer 2019. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Rena Priest.
Nautsia ministracha, ohilix and quinis natacha litiakaias, sahweltanat sanasnat chachlamisan. Hello, everyone. I'd like to begin by thanking the graduation committee for inviting me to speak with you today. And also, I'd like to acknowledge the Washington State Arts Commission and Humanities Washington for their support of the Poet Laureate program. I'm so very honored to be asked to share a few words with you and to extend my deepest congratulations for the immense achievement we've come here to celebrate. The challenges you've accepted, the work you have put in, the many sacrifices of time and resources you have made in order to reach your goals, to arrive here today, are a testament to your strength, diligence, and commitment to yourself, your loved ones, and your community. As I considered what I might say to you, I remembered the timeless advice, look to your elders. Vindaloria Jr. says, every society needs educated people, but the primary responsibility of educated people is to bring wisdom back into the community and make it available to others so that the lives they are living make sense. When I hear this, I hear the wisdom, be like the salmon. Salmon are the cornerstone of life in the Salish Sea bioregion, the strong beings on which so much else relies. A salmon starts off in life going with the flow, carried downstream toward its future. This is childhood. When we reach the vast and perilous ocean and head out into unknown depths, we enter into adulthood. We have our adventures out in the open sea, and when we are called by some unseen force to fight our way upstream and use all of our strength and resources to surmount waterfalls and rapids in order to create a legacy for the good of all and for future generations, this is when we resolve to pursue our destiny, whether through completion of higher education or some other brave endeavor. We have demonstrated courage in responding to our calling. When we return home to ourselves with all the rich nutrients of the ocean to give life to everything around us, this is the heroic stage of life. We become elders in training. Each leg of the journey is important. Billy Frank Jr. says, I don't believe in magic. I believe in the sun and the stars, the water, the tides, the floods, the owls, the hawks flying, the river running, the wind talking. They're measurements. They tell us how healthy things are, how healthy we are, because we and they are the same. That's what I believe in. Those who learn to listen to the world that sustains them can hear the message brought forth by the salmon. Here is a poem I wrote honoring the heroic journey of the salmon, which, as Billy Frank Jr. acknowledges, is our journey as well. Focus and Circuli, songs on the salmon scale. A salmon is a song sung in rounds, a series of concentric circles, like a raindrop on the sea, rippling out and returning. A series of concentric circles, a chorus and a verse, rippling out and returning, in a shining body of treasure, a chorus and a verse, a hero home from adventure, in a shining body of treasure, bearing gifts from the deep, a hero home from adventure, like a raindrop on the sea, bearing gifts from the deep, a salmon is a song sung in rounds. The gifts we have sacrificed so much to attain may not always be acknowledged. Don't be sad or discouraged if someone doesn't see the value of your strengths and efforts. Keep going. Keep doing what you do. Do what you love. Do what you believe in, and you'll be sure to see results. Chief Wilma Mankiller, the first woman to be elected chief of the Cherokee Nation, says, "The secret of our success is that we never, never give up." She also says, "We must trust our own thinking, trust where we're going, and get the job done." Many of you are familiar with our Tlactamish story of Salmon Woman and how when the people were hungry, she sacrificed her salmon children so that the people would be nourished. When the people became ungrateful, she was offended and took her salmon children away. When the people saw their mistake, they asked her to return the salmon. She agreed, but to ensure that the people would not become ungrateful again, only returns her salmon children during a certain time of the year. The story of Salmon Woman teaches us not only to be grateful for the gifts of the earth, but also for the gifts we each bring to the people. For when we are not, we lose out. We go hungry. I remember asking my grandmother once why someone would receive certain teachings and not others. She said that the old people only gave one piece of the puzzle to each of their children so that they would have to work together to make something good. True strength lies in our ability to see the gifts of our brothers and sisters and to maximize their potential by putting them to use. As you continue on your path, seek out the best fit for your puzzle piece and connect your strengths and talents with those of others in order to make something beautiful. As Chief Sitting Bull said, "Let us put our minds together and see what life we can make for our children." In poetry, we have a very old form called a cento. A cento is a poem composed of lines from other poets. The value of this form resonates with me. As Indigenous people, we know that it's wasteful to use something only once when we know there's still plenty of useful life left in it. Here are some timeless lines by 3 powerful Native women that I return to when I need wisdom or motivation to carry me forward. Cows run away from the storm while the buffalo charges toward it and gets through it quicker. Whenever I'm confronted with a tough challenge, I do not prolong the torment. I become the buffalo. Wilma Mankiller. I want these kids to understand the way the world works and to question everything that comes before them. Eloise Cobell. Power is not brute force and money. Power is in your spirit. Power is in your soul. It is what your ancestors, your old people gave. Power is in the earth. It is in your relationship to the earth. Winona LaDuke. What words of wisdom have you been given along your path? Save those words, treasure them, write them down, make a cento, and return to it often. It will give you strength on your journey. You have left the ocean and begun your long voyage upstream. As you continue on your way, you will come up against swift-running currents. You will feel as though you have to find ways to defy gravity in order to scale cascades. To overcome the challenges before you, you will need to rely on your own intuition and on the wisdom of those who've made the journey ahead of you. Remember the teachings of the old people, of our stories, of Salmon Woman. Practice gratitude, for there is never hunger or unhappiness in a grateful heart. Embrace your struggles as opportunities to learn and grow and overcome. Victorious. In her famous poem, Uphill, Christina Rossetti asks and answers, does the road wind uphill all the way? Yes, to the very end. Will the day's journey take the whole long day? From morn to night, my friend. Cultivate a love for your work and your days. Continue to cultivate your mind. A cultivated mind is a garden. It grows whatever we plant in it. Sow happiness and love, and these things will be returned to you tenfold. In closing, I'll leave you with the final poem, Rolling Uphill. They say somewhere in Washington there's a road where if you put your car in neutral, you'll defy gravity and roll uphill. The scarcity principle says lack breeds lack, that if you have nothing, you'll be sure to attract nothing. Maybe there are places in the mind where you can park your scarcity thoughts and they'll roll uphill into gratitude and abundance. Just kidding. I didn't mean to suggest that this place was only possible. It definitely already exists. Let me draw you a map. First, you go past the noise until you reach the silent dancer in the center. Turn with her at each corner until you are the dancer. When the song reverberates in every cell of your body, you've arrived. Park, put it in neutral, and ascend. Thank you for letting me share these few words with you today. I wish you all the luck and joy as you go forth into this new part of your life. Yohamist.
Hi, Skarina, for your keynote address. We're moving on to our first student speaker, Lindy Warden. Lindy Warden is an enrolled member of the Nez Perce tribe. She's located in Kamaya, Idaho, on the Nez Perce Reservation, where she attends Northwest Indian College from the Nez Perce campus site. Warden graduated with her Associate of Arts and Sciences from Northwest Indian College in 2019 and now has completed her bachelor's in Native Environmental Science. She has served as a student leader as the Vice President of Extended Sites, as well as the Northwest Regional Representative on the AHAC Student Congress. She is currently employed in Lamprey Fisheries Technician 2 with her tribe's Fisheries Department and hopes to continue her path in caring for salmon, lamprey, and other resources important to her tribe. Lindy plans to continue her education at the University of Montana, studying public administration and policy. Please join me in welcoming Lindsay Warden as our first student speaker.
Tatkalawa inam latiwa kahim yuma. Inam wanik twas Lindy Warden. Good evening, my friends and family. My name is Lindy Warden. I come from Kamai, Idaho, located on the Nez Perce Reservation. I attend Northwest Indian College through the Nez Perce site. I am the daughter of Bill Warden and Etta Axtell. It is such a high honor to be asked to speak on behalf of the 2021 graduates of Northwest Indian College. I hope to represent myself, my family, my site, my tribe, as well as my community with respect and purpose today. When I first applied at Northwest Indian College, I wasn't sure if it was the right fit for me. I didn't realize that it was one of the biggest steps of my life to choose Northwest Indian College. The unique education provided at Northwest Indian College challenged me to decolonize myself and decolonize my ways of learning. I didn't realize it would shape me and change me into a better mother, daughter, sister, partner, and ultimately into the Nimipu woman I want to be. I didn't realize the education I received at Northwest Indian College would nourish more than my intellectual, but nourish my soul and my spirit. In my time at Northwest Indian College, I was able to learn more about my people, my lands, my home waters, and how all life is interconnected and related. I learned my people's language. I learned my stories and songs and ceremonies. I stepped into my roles and responsibilities as a Nimipu woman, and I don't think I would have been granted that opportunity if I didn't attend a tribal college. One thing about me is I see the world through the lens of fish. Maybe I'm a little biased, but more specifically through the lens of salmon. I was once told this story by an elder about not being a jack salmon and how I needed to be a fully grown salmon that leaves my tributary waters to learn and grow. When a salmon stays in its home tributary waters, it only grows to a certain extent, and it never really grows out of its environment. I was warned about being that jack salmon that didn't grow out of my environment. Northwest Indian College has become that ocean of knowledge for me. I see our extended sites as tributaries of knowledge that contribute to the vast ocean of knowledge provided at Northwest Indian College. I am forever grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow and feed my spirit here with other driven Indigenous scholars. NWIC has granted me the opportunity to earn my degree and fulfill my responsibilities to my community. I plan to take the knowledge gained here at Northwest Indian College and continue my education at University of Montana, where I will be studying public administration and policy. Today marks a day of strength, of determination, and resilience for Northwest Indian College. The faces you will see today face countless obstacles throughout this year. The ability of these individuals to choose their education through each challenge that was faced their way shows that they are the true examples of resilience and perseverance. My words to all the graduates is to continue to apply yourself. Apply yourself within your family, your community, and your tribe. Apply yourself to your lands, to your waters, to your languages, and to your stories. Apply yourself every day and continue to work on yourselves and your goals. We choose to be stewards to all relationships around us, but we also must be stewards to ourselves. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today, and I hope that we all continue to rise for our communities. Katsiauyau, Yokolo, that is all.
Haishka Lindsay Warden for your motivational words. Our second student speaker is Valerie Colte. Valerie Colte is a Lummi tribal member, received her Associate of Arts and Science General Direct Transfer degree from Northwest Indian College and American Indian College Fund Student of the Year in 2011, and is graduating with the Tribal Governance Business Management Bachelor's Degree Program in spring 2021. Valerie's work experience in the Lummi community includes continuing higher education, her knowledge of financial and customer service. She joined the business office team in Northwest Indian College March 2021. She was the Lummi Project Aware Director with LIBC, where she had supervised multiple staff, oversee SAMHSA grant in this specific role. As a result of this project, she has been trained as a youth mental health first aid instructor. In addition, Valerie has been trained as a certified peer support counselor 2018 to 2021. Valerie is the executive assistant to the behavioral health director at LIBC, where she assisted with day-to-day and office management duties of behavioral health executive director 2014 to 2018. Valerie was the cultural coordinator with LIBC, where she interacted with multiple departments, community members, and leadership in this role, 2012 to 2014. Please join me in welcoming Valerie Colte as our second student speaker of the day.
Nautsiam, Colatia Sanastan, Swastitham Sanaman, Teresa Jefferson Sanatan, Eugene Fair Sr. Sa Nasila, Sachlia Sa Nasila, Wachchun Sa Nasila, Teresa May Sa Nasila, Chachlamison, Suitsanu Hilak, Quana Sanatacho Atiakaias, Nukchi San Maquilia, Naskli Quana Saquanal, E qui quinal squile Atiakaias, Outsun Kuchit Sa Hualamichasan, E Utatasan. My name is Valerie Colte. My father's name is Joseph Fair Sr. My mother's name is Teresa Jefferson. My grandfather's name is Eugene Fair Sr. My grandmother's name is Elta Kinley Fair. My grandfather's name is Gabriel Jefferson. My grandmother's name is Teresa May. I am from the Lummi Nation. I am truly happy to see you present here with us today. Thank you, everyone. I want to say a few words. I don't know the Lummi language and I'm still learning. My journey is full of tears, sadness, joy, and celebration. I have defeated life's biggest obstacles, myself, and my addiction to substance and alcohol abuse. After receiving my associate's degree, I had experienced making a family decision to care for my late Graham. And I recall a meaningful conversation that I had with Dr. Justin Guillory, and I had never forgot. He had said, "We will always be here for you, and we'll have a diploma with your name on it." It helped me to come to believe in the ability to bounce back from such adversity and shed light on my ability to change. I was able to refocus my energy that had blocked me from being able to show up in a classroom, quarter by quarter and year by year. It was the hope that I had discovered because I was able to stick around those who got to know me and recognize that no matter where I came from, those people around me wanted to offer me encouragement and support. Education has proven to me why at times I felt like an imposter. I was able to believe that it is our place to reach for higher education so that we can represent and decolonize our data. As a connected member to my spirituality at Crab Bay Longhouse, a mother, a wife, a grandmother, a granddaughter, a caregiver, a chemical dependency survivor, a mentor, and a full-time employee, I am happy to stand before the graduating class of 2021 to offer my congratulations for our journey, for our success. With each step, we are paving the way for future generations to make those same steps. Education is creating for us a wealth that is rooted in the knowledge of our ancestors. By our success, we are encouraging our people to do the same. Haishka to the faculty and the staff at Northwest Indian College for having such a huge part in our completion of graduation. To all the colleagues that were made along the way, I raise my hands in appreciation. Haishka.
Aho, greetings. Tadiat ni sanu saknish. Ji jitu nataragan. Hello, my relatives. I am a Rickarod chief. My family name is Michael Hollingwolf. My parents are the late Melda Lambert Perkins and the late Kara Hollingwolf Sr. I am from the great Mandan Hidatsa in the Rickarod Nation, and it is an honor for me to speak to you today. First, I would like to say thank you to the graduation committee, the faculty and administration staff, the board of trustees, parents and friends, honored guests, and graduates. Thank you for asking me to speak today at this magnificent commencement ceremony. The honor is all mine. Our day has arrived. Today, June 18th, we graduate from Northwest Indian College. We have fulfilled our dreams, accomplished our goals. We have succeeded. Congratulations. I'm grateful for this time of learning, the educational journey that I got to share with some of you and the chance to walk with you. I'm not your atypical student. I started college later in life, having devoted my time to raising my family and working. I retired after 28 years of service with my company. I took my pension and left at the young age of 54. I've always wanted to go to college. That always been a dream of mine. When I first came to Northwest Indian College, almost 4 years ago, I was excited about learning, meeting the instructors, wondering who my fellow classmates might be. Being the oldest student in most of my classes had its challenges. I would have preferred to sit in the back of the room and not say anything. But it seemed like I was always called upon to say something. And sometimes I couldn't help myself. I remember during my first year, Intro into Successful Learning, our instructor, Marcia McGee, asked me where I planned to be in 10 years, to which I replied, well, I hope I'm not pushing up daisies somewhere. Of course, she didn't find my humor funny. Besides, this learning business was serious stuff. Marcy and I would go on to become good friends. What I learned from my father is that you're never too old to learn. He used to tell me the key to staying young is never stop learning. How true that is. Sometimes I learned things rather quickly in college. One was never to correct a teacher, especially if they're telling a story about something that happened a long time ago. I always try to fight the urge to say, that's not what happened, I was there. I remember the first time I said that, and I was never called upon again. In my first year as a freshman, graduation day seemed so far away. It seemed almost incomprehensible. But like in life, I took it one day at a time, one assignment at a time, one class at a time. Soon the days turned into months and then years. My siblings used to tease me a lot when I started college. I was making references to an old Rodney Dangerfield movie called Back to School, a story about an older man going to college. Each year, they called me the world's oldest freshman, then the world's oldest sophomore, the world's oldest junior, and finally, the world's oldest senior. I love native humor, the ability to laugh at ourselves, and keeps me humble. In December of last year, before winter break, I became ill, and as a result, I lost about 80% of my vision. After finals, I wondered what was going to become of me. Fear, depression, self-pity came upon me. And then my ancestors spoke to me, and they told me I would be okay and to get to work. I had to relearn how to do everything again with my low vision. True to their words, my vision has slowly improved. And today, I can do everything except drive and read fine print. The power of our ancestors is strong. Their resilience lives on through us. It helps us to keep moving forward in spite of any obstacles we might have. Sometimes they're on a daily basis. My fellow graduates, you're here today because of the resilience of your ancestors. A few years ago, I was asked to speak at the Coca-Cola First Generation Scholarship Banquet and was asked, what is success? What does success mean to you? I thought about it for a moment, then I replied, success for me is at the end of the day that I do everything I set out to do. Have I fulfilled my commitments, whether they are personal or school assignments? Have I succeeded? The fact that I'm here today tells me that I am successful. I have passed all my classes, turned in all my assignments, all because I made a commitment to this program of study. My fellow graduates, you're here with me today because you are successful. Let this achievement, this success carry you throughout your life. Never forget that you are successful. You have graduated from Northwest Indian College today. Today, June 18th, we graduate from college. What a journey, a prayer answered. I pray you never forget this day. I pray you never forget the sacrifices you made to make this a reality. I pray you never forget the people who helped you along the way. Words of encouragement, a cup of coffee, a ride, a few dollars. Use those sacrifices as a source of empowerment to help you achieve even more. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your achievement. Today, June 18th, 2021, I remember my ancestors and those who are here with us today. I am grateful to them for having the foresight to ensure I would have an education when they signed our treaties centuries ago. Today, I remember my grandparents. They were very traditional people who hardly spoke English, yet they understood the value of an education, how important it would be in order for us to survive in the new world that was coming their way. Remember your ancestors that stood beside you throughout this journey. To them I say, thank you. Wegested, Haiska, Wopila, and Kukchem. Congratulations, Jitu Nataragan, all my relations.
Haishka Valerie Colty for your motivational words. Moving on with the agenda, it is now time for the presentation of the diplomas.
My name is Greg Molly. I'm the Department Chair for the Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services. I'm now presenting for the Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services graduates. Tracy Deerdorf, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Janiyah L., Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education in Human Services, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Randy Evans, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education in Human Services, Lummi Site. Ashley Good, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education in Human Services, highest honors, Lummi Site, Inupiat. Vanessa Manuel, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services, honors, Lummi Site, from the Tule River Tribe of California. Chandra Norton, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services, highest honors, Lummi Site, Hoopa Valley Tribe. Mandy Scarborough, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services, Lummi Site, Samish Indian Tribe. Rosemary Tom, Bachelor of Arts in Community Advocates and Responsive Education and Human Services, highest honors, Lummi Site.
My name is Christina Grendon, Native Studies Leadership Faculty. I am presenting to the candidates for the Bachelor's of Arts degree in Native Studies Leadership. Nora Arivia, Bachelor's of Arts, Native Studies Leadership, highest honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Michael Howling-Wolf, Bachelor's of Arts in Native Studies Leadership, highest honors, Lummi Site, Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara Nation. Clarissa James, Bachelor's of Art, Native Studies Leadership, Swinomish Site, Swinomish Tribe. Frida Kalama, Bachelor's of Arts in Native Studies Leadership, honors, Nisqually Site, Nisqually Tribe. Patricia Lane, Bachelor's of Arts, Native Studies Leadership, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation.
So my name is Brennan Morris. I'm the Tribal Governance and Business Management Department Chair, now presenting Bachelor's of Arts in Tribal Governance and Business Management. Christina Adams, Bachelor's of Arts in Tribal Governance and Business Management, high honors, Swinomish Site, Swinomish Tribe. David Boma, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, highest honors, Tulalip Site, Tulalip Tribe. Angela Boyd, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, highest honors, Tulalip Site, Confederated Tribes of Colville Reservation. Jason Brocky, Bachelor's of Arts in Tribal Governance and Business Management, honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Teresa Ray Bomate, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Josephine Choke, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Nisqually Site, Nisqually Indian Tribe. Valerie Joy Colty, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Dean Perry Dan Jr., Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, honors, Swinomish Site, Swinomish Nation. Sarah Davidson, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Nez Perce Site. Casey Green, Bachelor's of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Lummi Site, Yupik. Pamela Jean Harris, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, highest honors, Lummi Site, Comanche Nation. Autumn Heaton, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Nisqually Site, California Tribes. Heaven James, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, with high honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Anise Cobbin, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, highest honors, Swinomish Site. Kirsten Ann McCoy, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, highest honors, Muckleshoot Site. Justin Purser, Bachelor of Arts in Tribal Governance and Business Management, Port Campbell Site, Port Campbell Squalum Tribe. Jameis R. Scuttcap, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Lummi Site, Shoshone Bannock Tribe. Queena Sneetlam, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Muckleshoot Site, Muckleshoot Tribe. Laura Solomon, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Victoria Solomon, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Sandra Wells Kalama, Bachelor of Arts, Tribal Governance and Business Management, honors, Nisqually Site, Nisqually Tribe.
Good afternoon. I'm Emma Norman. I'm honored to serve as the Department Chair of the Native Environmental Science Program at Northwest Indian College. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Native Environmental Science. Alexandria Bill, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Swinomish Site, Swinomish Tribe. Carrie Bill, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Swinomish Site, Upper Skagit Indian Tribe. In remembrance of Forrest Callahan, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Lummi Site and Tulalip Site, Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Reservation. Anthony Capitillo, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, high honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Carly Cooper, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, high honors, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Solo Farrell Green, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Dominic High Eagle, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, high honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Shawan Jackson Gamble, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Lummi Site, Tlingit. Alicia Jefferson, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, high honors, Swinomish Site, Lummi Nation. Stella Samaripa, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Lindy Warden, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Andrea Whiteplume, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, Nez Perce Site, Warm Springs, Nez Perce, Arapahoe, Yakima, Umatilla, Wasco, and Colville. Layla Yamabe, Bachelor of Science in Native Environmental Science, highest honors, Lummi Site, Quinault Indian Nation.
Hello, my name is Destiny Petrosky. I serve as the Dean of Academics for Northwest Indian College underneath the Academics Department. I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts and Sciences Direct Transfer Agreement. Alila Adams, Associate of Arts and Sciences Direct Transfer, honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation, and Shwai Village. Angelina Amador, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Swinomish Site, Blackfeet Nation. Tawaya Andrew, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe, and Cree. April Brown, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Muckleshoot Site, Muckleshoot Tribe. Cassandra Cole, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Lummi Site, Alutiiq. Carmen Danita Cooper, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Stephanie Coulty, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Tulalip Site, Nooksack Tribe. Sarah Davidson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Kenrick Doherty Jr., Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Makah. Kayani L., Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Ariel Ellenwood, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Misty Flores, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Tulalip Site, Tulalip Tribe. Alicia Fulton, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Port Gamble Site, Port Gamble S'Klallam. Nicole Harris, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Muckleshoot Site, Fort Belknap Indian Community. Matthew Hawk, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nisqually Site, Suquamish Tribe. Sasha Hayes, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nisqually Site, Spokane Tribe of Indians. Tamika Heath, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Yakama Nation. Jasmine High Eagle, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Catherine Val Renee Jefferson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation, and Carry the Kettle First Nations. Jamie Johnson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Richard Johnson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, high honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Sela Kalama, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nisqually Site, Nisqually Tribe. Latoya Cobbin, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Swinomish Site, the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation. Christy Ann Coplin, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Kenwani Kahi Kravitz, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Lummi Site, Pitt River Tribe. Kauilani Fontes Lawrence, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Port Gamble Site, Yakama Nation. Elijah Lawrence Wilson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Clarence Anthony Madera, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Chanel McFarland, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Nisqually Site, Squaxin Island, and Skokomish Tribe. Terrence James McKay Jr., Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe, and Standing Buffalo Nation. Enrique Medina, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Calvin Miller, Jr., Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Lummi Site, Navajo. Richard Christian Ogle, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Port Gamble Site, Port Gamble S'Klallam Tribe. Sadie Olson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Alexei Ortiz, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Nez Perce Site, Nez Perce Tribe. Jandy Pierre, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Lummi Site, Upper Skagit Indian Tribe. Lucretia Roberts, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Ryan Scarborough, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Upper Skagit Indian Tribe. Dominic Smith, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nisqually Site, Skokomish Tribe. Stephen Sodomus Jr., Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Lummi Site, Quinault Indian Nation. Amelia J. Starr, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Muckleshoot Site, Muckleshoot Tribe. Rudy St. Germain, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Kyle Tabor Cooper, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Catlin Torres, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Muckleshoot Tribe, Cherokee Nation. Alyssa Vallese, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Muckleshoot Site, Muckleshoot Tribe. George Villaluz, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, highest honors, Lummi Site, Swinomish Tribe. Rochelle Washington, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Upper Skagit Indian Tribe. Jacob Whitehorse, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Rosebud Sioux Tribe. Danielle Wilson, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Brianna Woodruff Smith, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, Nisqually Site, Skokomish Tribe. Tiffany R. Zamudio, Associate of Arts and Sciences, General Direct Transfer, honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation.
Now presenting Associates of Arts and Sciences in Public and Tribal Administration. Stuart Roberts, Associates of Arts and Sciences in Public and Tribal Administration, honors, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. I'm presenting to you the Associates of Arts and Sciences in Business and Entrepreneurship. James Kinley Jefferson, Associates of Arts in Sciences in Business and Entrepreneurship, honors, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation. Sean Ian Roberts, Associates of Arts in Sciences in Business and Entrepreneurship, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe.
Hi, my name is Kim Owen, and I am the adjunct faculty in Early Childhood Education and Development. And I am reading the Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education graduates. Christina Burke, Associate of Applied Science, Transfer in Early Childhood Education, Lummi Site, Lummi Nation, and Tlingit. Rosemary Paez, Associate of Applied Science, Transfer in Early Childhood Education, Lummi Site, Nooksack Tribe. Christy Schmuck, Associate of Applied Science, Transfer in Early Childhood Education, Tulalip site.
I'll now introduce the Associate of Technical Arts, Chemical Dependency Studies 2. Priscilla George, Associate of Technical Arts in Chemical Dependency Studies, High Honors, Nisqually Site, Puyallup Tribe. Tammy King, Associate of Technical Arts in Chemical Dependency Studies, Highest Honors, Muckleshoot Site.
I am now reading the Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate. Dawn Marie Daniels Krell, Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate in Independent Learning. Stacy Mills, Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate, Port Gamble Site. Jody Roberts, Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate, Port Gamble Site. Christy D. Schmuck, Award of Completion, Short Early Childhood Education Infant Toddler Certificate, Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate, Tulalip Site. Holly Skinner, Award of Completion, Initial Early Childhood Education Certificate, Port Gamble Site. Congratulations to all the early childhood graduates.
My name is Laura Maudsley, and I am the director of the Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Institute. And I present to you the candidates for the Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation, or TVR, studies. Casey M. Bird, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site. Rashay D. Castillo, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Choctaw. Taryn Scott Gilpin, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Chickasaw. White Otter Goggles, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Northern Arapaho. Shawnee T. Hansen, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Independent Learning. Diane R. Hofstedt, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Independent Learning, Chippewa. Timothy Holt, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Campus, Choctaw Nation. Marnie Kilborn, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Sunuc Tribe, Alaska. Joanne F. Malumaleumu, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site. Jeanette Marie Meeks, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Nisqually Site. Prislina Nightstar, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Independent Learning. Kimber R. Olson, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Independent Learning. Sarah Marie Rastupsoff, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Sunuc Tribe, Alaska. Denise J. Redhorse, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Sisseton Wapitan Oyate. Adrian Allen Smith, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Independent Learning. Adriana Springer, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site. Alexis Wilson, Award of Completion in Tribal Vocational Rehabilitation Studies, Lummi Site, Sisseton Wahpeton Oyate.
Isn't it exciting now that the students have come up and received their awards, their degree, but now it's time for Dr. Justin Guillory. I'll invite him to come up and present officially Northwest Indian College's class of 2021.
To the graduating class of 2021, this is my favorite moment. Now, by virtue of the authority vested by the Board of Trustees of the Northwest Indian College, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. It is time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on your left side, over your heart, to remind you of your alma mater, Northwest Indian College. Graduates, please turn wherever you may be, face your virtual audience and your families, and receive your applause. Katsiat Yao, thank you.
We're calling up LaBelle Jessica Urbanek, to be a witness to Northwest Indian College's 2021 graduation ceremony. Calling up LaBelle Jessica Urbanek at this time.
Asiam, Nastalachasiam, Isuits Nastalachasiam, Natachalasiam. It has been a very challenging year for our students that are going to be here graduating and receiving their diploma. They're not the only ones. It gets across the country. But they are here. They are us. And we have been resilient, and it has been tough. But we have been here, and we will always be here. And our students carry that seed forth. It has been very gratifying to see them as they walk across campus. And this year, that didn't happen. I saw them on Zoom. I saw them in cameras. I saw them. Sometimes I would see them on downtown streets and we'd wave across the street at each other. Or across the parking lot lately. I miss that. I miss seeing our people on the campus. But we didn't let that stop us. These students are our proof, our documentation, our moving forward. They're going to carry it forward because they were strong enough to get through all of this, and they will carry on. I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them, and they should be proud of themselves. They should carry themselves tall and walk out there knowing what they did was very, very challenging, and they did it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. My heart is great and happy and filled because I can see our students are making this great step forward. Some of them will wind up where they never in the world thought they would. And some of them are going to be exactly where they want to be. And I look forward to hearing their stories. I look forward to seeing what their future brings to them. Haichka Siam.
Haichka to LaBelle Jessica Urbanek for sharing her words coming from her heart and serving as a witness to Northwest Indian College's 2021 graduation ceremony. As we've done in the beginning, we had the Lummi Canoe family open up with a song Once again, we're going to ask that the Lummi Canute family close the floor. So at this time, I'm calling up the Lummi Canute family to help us with this work as we begin to conclude our ceremony for 2021 graduates.
Congrats to all the grads. I am so proud of you. You did that. As you continue to write your story, you change your life. You're in control. With all of that being said, you also have a responsibility. I want to remind you that today, you can be who you are and still go after any opportunity.
Hello, Northwest Indian College class of 2021. Congratulations for your great accomplishment. I am so proud of all of you. I know how hard you've worked to get here. And I wish you the very best for the future. And please come back and tell us how you're doing. So have a wonderful celebration.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm so happy to share in your excitement of your graduation. And I'm so very proud of you too.
Congratulations, class of 2021, another virtual graduation. And this is such a great accomplishment that you have been able to transition to online learning. It's not an easy task. So we appreciate you being present, being engaged, and we look forward to hearing of your many accomplishments to come.